Hello and welcome to Celebrity Entertainment USA, the channel where we recap the latest news and gossip from the world of politics, sports, and entertainment. Today, we are going to talk about the final hours of Ron DeSantis' ill-fated campaign for the 2024 U.S. presidential election. Ron DeSantis was the Republican nominee who faced off against the incumbent president, Kamala Harris, in the 2024 election. DeSantis, the governor of Florida, was a staunch supporter of former President Donald Trump, and campaigned on a platform of anti-immigration, anti-mask, and pro-gun policies. He also had the backing of several influential celebrities, such as Kanye West, Kid Rock, and Ted Nugent. However, DeSantis' campaign was plagued by scandals, controversies, and missteps, which ultimately cost him the election. Here are some of the highlights of his final hours. On the eve of the election, DeSantis held a rally in Miami, where he was joined by Trump, who flew in from his exile in Russia. Trump gave a fiery speech, in which he repeated his baseless claims of election fraud in 2020, and urged his supporters to stop the steal in 2024. He also attacked Harris, calling her a socialist puppet and a fake president. DeSantis praised Trump as the greatest president ever, and vowed to continue his legacy. However, the rally backfired, as it sparked a massive backlash from the Latino community in Florida, who felt insulted by Trump's presence and rhetoric. Many Latinos, who had previously supported DeSantis, switched their votes to Harris, who had a strong appeal among the diverse and multicultural population of Florida. Harris also had the endorsement of several popular Latino celebrities, such as Jennifer Lopez, Lin-Manuel Miranda, and Pitbull. On the day of the election, DeSantis faced another setback, as his running mate, Nikki Haley, announced that she had tested positive for COVID-19 and was hospitalized. Haley, the former governor of South Carolina and UN ambassador, was supposed to be DeSantis' balance, as she was seen as a more moderate and experienced figure. However, Haley's diagnosis raised questions about DeSantis' handling of the pandemic, as he had resisted imposing any lockdowns or mask mandates in Florida, and had downplayed the severity of the virus. As the results started to come in, it became clear that DeSantis was losing badly to Harris, who had a commanding lead in both the popular vote and the Electoral College. Harris won most of the swing states, including Florida, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, as well as some traditionally red states, such as Georgia, Arizona, and Texas. DeSantis only managed to win a handful of states, mostly in the Deep South and the Midwest. DeSantis refused to concede defeat, and instead followed Trump's example, and claimed that the election was rigged and stolen from him. He filed lawsuits in several states, alleging voter fraud, ballot tampering, and irregularities. He also called for a recount, and demanded that the Supreme Court intervene. However, none of his legal challenges succeeded, as they were dismissed by the courts for lack of evidence. He also faced criticism from his own party, as some Republicans, such as Mitt Romney, Liz Cheney, and John Kasich, congratulated Harris on her victory, and urged DeSantis to accept the outcome. DeSantis' defiance also alienated some of his celebrity supporters, who distanced themselves from him, and expressed regret for endorsing him. Kanye West, who had performed at DeSantis' rally, tweeted that he was sorry for being a fool, and that he had seen the light. Kid Rock, who had donated millions to DeSantis' campaign, said that he was disappointed and disgusted by DeSantis' behavior, and that he had wasted his money. Ted Nugent, who had written a song for DeSantis, called him a loser and a sore loser, and said that he had betrayed the American people. DeSantis' reputation and career were severely damaged by his failed campaign, and he faced calls for his resignation or impeachment as the governor of Florida. He also faced investigations for his alleged involvement in various corruption and abuse of power scandals, such as the pay-to-play scheme with the vaccine distribution, the cover-up of the COVID-19 death toll, and the illegal use of campaign funds for personal expenses. He also faced protests and boycotts from his constituents, who blamed him for the economic and health crisis in Florida. Desantis finally conceded defeat on January 20, 2025, the day of Harris's inauguration, after the Supreme Court rejected his last appeal. He gave a brief and bitter speech, in which he accused Harris of being an illegitimate president, and said that he would never give up the fight. He also hinted that he might run again in 2028, and said that he had the support of millions of patriots. He then left the state capitol, and boarded a plane to an undisclosed location, where he remained in hiding. That's all for today's episode of Celebrity Entertainment USA. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more juicy stories. See you next time.